everyone, welcome back. So this is day 3 after my bunion surgery. I thought I'll come on and give you a little update. Do you like my little fairy hat thing, headband my daughter put on? She said, here you go mummy, so cute. So it actually lights up as well. Anyway, so I wanted to give you an update about what's been happening in the last couple of days since my last post. Still amazing. I don't feel much pain at all. I've been taking my pain medication, my ibuprofen and my paracetamol every 4 hours. I've had much better sleep since that first night that I was telling you about. Last night I slept from about 8:30, 9 o'clock until 4 a.m. straight, which was a lot considering how I'm still like laying flat with my leg elevated up. I can feel my feet under the bandages. I can feel like there's a gap between where they're bandaged, and it's like my feet must have been swollen straight immediately after the surgery, and now that it's this the swelling has gone down, and now I can feel like a gap between the bandage and my foot and my toes. So I can wiggle my toes. I can feel myself wiggling my toes, and I can feel my toes under there. And let me just show you my foot. I don't know if you can see, but this is me wiggling my toes, and you can see a little bit of movement under there because that's my toes wiggling. I don't know if I'm pointing that correctly. As you can see, I'm still got my foot elevated. Something I would recommend, and I only figured this out like on the second day post-surgery, is that what I was doing originally was having my foot elevated like this, in terms of, for example, like this, and then having my foot on top like this, but then there was this gap here, and then my knee was starting, the bone on my knee was starting to hurt. So now what I do is put the pillow like that, and my foot is still elevated, but there's support underneath my knee so that it's not like lifted in the air and there's no support. So yeah, I'd totally recommend having it more like with the pillow going downwards so that your knee is supported as well as your foot being elevated. So that's something I would recommend. Another thing that I did since my last post was I managed to have a shower, and I didn't sponge myself, not a sponging down shower. I had to go downstairs because, like I said, my bathroom is downstairs, and I asked my carer, my helper, to put 2 stools in there, 2 small stools in there that my kids use to, like, when they go to the bathroom and brush their teeth and things like that, and a kitchen stool. So a lower stool where I sat on, and a higher stool where I elevated my foot on. So I sat on the smaller stool, and I had the shower head unhooked. So I was using the shower head and just like washing myself, but with my surgery foot outside of the shower area, and elevated up. So the water was nowhere near that foot, and because it was a shower head, I was able to control where I washed myself. So that was amazing, and it worked out really well. Thank God for that. Like, I was like, oh God, do I not shower for 2 weeks, which would be so awful. But luckily I was able to shower and there was no problems there. And yeah, my foot was completely dry. The scariest part of that was, besides from obviously getting my foot wet, because obviously you don't want that, the other scary part was, you know, trying to get up and down in a place that was wet, which means it was slippery. So I had to be extremely careful of that. If you are able to, I would recommend having someone trustworthy to maybe like not watch you, but like be in the room with you while you're showering, to make sure, you know, they could help assist you, you know, getting up and down. But because it was my carer, I didn't feel, you know, comfortable. Nothing to do with her, I just my personal, comfort level. So yeah, but it was fine, and I was fine. I was very, very careful. I made sure I had everything within reach so that, when I got up, like if I needed the shampoo or whatever, it was just within reach and I didn't have to struggle. And the towel was right there. So yeah, it was fine. Thank God I had a shower. And luckily, obviously, I was able to change my underwear and my clothes and stuff. Again, I chose something very loose fitting, something that I didn't have to put my leg through or anything like that. It's just a simple dress thing that I just put over my head. And that was it. That was really good. Something I would like to talk about is probably just to give you a bit of background on why I decided to get bunion surgery with the NHS. So I'm actually originally from Australia, and they don't offer bunion surgery as a like a under Medicare, which is equivalent to the NHS over here in the UK. And my foot was, both my feet, I have bunions on both feet, but my right foot was throbbing, and it's been throbbing for about a couple of years now, and it's just obviously progressively gotten worse. And at night time, it was just, oh my God, it was like I'm sleeping, and then I would wake up from the pain. It's like, well, like it's so silly, it was just, and you wake up and then it'll be throbbing, and then it's like you're having spasms sometimes, and like you try to like move your feet to get rid of the throbbing, but you can't. And it was just so horrible, and I hated it so much. And I felt like it wasn't anything I did in terms of, wearing, narrow shoes or anything like that. Of course, when I was younger, I probably would have, but even then, I don't feel like I did that much to cause it to get that bad. And especially now, in my 30s and 40s, I definitely do not wear high heels. If I did, it would have to be a pretty special occasion. It had to be something pretty major for me to wear high heels. But now I just wear like sport shoes or flats and things like that, like things that I know would not hurt my feet. But still at nighttime it would throb. I think a lot of the times it was because I'm quite active, and I do a lot of like, I go to the gym a lot, and I like walking and things like that. I think maybe, that could be, the cause of some of my throbbing. I'm sure it is the cause of some of my throbbing. But when I'm doing those activities, it doesn't hurt. It's actually at nighttime that it hurts the most. It's when I'm sleeping that hurts the most. While I'm walking, while I'm exercising, it doesn't seem to bother me that much. But at nighttime, that was when I was paying for it. Saying that, I have noticed in the last few months that it progressively got more like the frequency of it hurting during the day while I was exercising and doing rigorous activity. The frequency of that hurting has increased. So not only was it hurting at night, but now it felt like it was hurting during the day and during activities as well, which is like, oh, like I really need to get this done. I did not, obviously it's a pain in the ass, to be honest. So yeah, that was the reason why I wanted to get the bunion surgery done. If it was just a cosmetic thing, just a cosmetic thing with having ugly bunions, I'm pretty sure I would not have gone through with it, because it's a pretty big operation. It's very inconvenient to have bunion surgery in terms of the aftercare and the recovery time. If it was purely just a cosmetic thing, I would just, oh yeah, whatever, who cares? No one's looking at my feet. But because of the pain, I felt like I had to do it. And if the NHS was able to, offer this as a, under the NHS scheme as a free service, then yes, I would take it, because I wanted to take it because it was causing me a lot of pain, and, I didn't want to live my life like that. So yeah, that was why I wanted to get the bunion surgery. And I wanted to concentrate on my right foot, because my right foot was the one that was causing me the most pain. Like I said in my first video, I have bunions on both feet, and my left foot is much more protruding, but it's actually my right foot that causes the pain. So that goes to show you that if it was just a cosmetic thing, which is what I was saying earlier, if it was just a cosmetic thing, then I wouldn't even bother, because like I said, it's actually my left foot that it's more protruding. So if it was just a cosmetic thing, I would have done my left foot first. But yeah, now my left feet is much better in terms of pain management than my right foot. But now, increasingly, my left foot is also causing me pain. So maybe down the line, I will get my left foot done as well. But again, like I said, it's still manageable at the moment, but I don't know how much longer that's going to last, because it is definitely getting up there in terms of pain. So yeah, let's see what happens there. But at the moment, let's just concentrate on the right foot and getting it to a place where it's, gets better and heals better. I've been keeping an ice pack on my ankles and now on the top of my foot as well, to get the swelling down. And I feel like it's really, really worked, because, like I said, I can feel my toes when I wiggle in there, and there's absolutely no swelling around my ankles at all. My ankle over there is the same as my ankle over here. It's just yeah, I think it's exactly the same. I've been doing my exercises every half an hour or every hour, getting up every hour, walking to the bathroom, getting a drink, taking my medicine. I'm hoping to stop the medication by tomorrow max. I don't want to just keep taking medication if there's no need for it, obviously. And I feel like even after the 4 hours of taking a set of medicine, it's not, the pain is gradually getting less and less and less. So before, after 4 hours, I could definitely feel the pain, but then I'll take the medicine and it'll ease off, and then towards the end of that next 4 hour cycle, I can feel the pain again. And then, but now what I'm saying is, when I take the medicine at the end of the 4 hours, I can feel the pain, but it's not as bad. And I think I can manage, probably, if tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow can be my last day of taking it, and then I think I will be able to manage like that tiny bit of pain for the rest of the 2 weeks that I'm bedbound. It is extremely inconvenient to have a rested foot. If only the bunion was on my hand, honestly. Because having an injured foot is like, you're just hobbling around, like, it's just not nice. And you just need a lot of support if you're going to get this done. I said it in my other video, but I'm going to reiterate it again. You need a lot of support when you get this done. Luckily for me, my husband's been very good, and he's just, taking care of the kids when he's not working, and he's, doing all the house. I mean, the house is in a bit of a state, but I'll forgive him for that. And yeah, you just need a lot of support, someone that, like, you don't realize how much you need to do until you have to stop doing it. He, gets my water, gets my drinks, gets my meals, cleans up the house, and like every time he brings me something, there's always something else that I need. Poor guy. And my girls have been really good as well, like helping their mummy, getting me the ice packs and changing the ice packs for me and things like that, and getting me water as well, and filling up my drink bottle and doing their homework next to me. And yeah, they've been really good. But I definitely recommend a lot of support. Whatever you can do to get that support, I totally recommend getting it. What else can I say? I think that's it. I think that's it for day number 4. I'm feeling really good. I'm so glad I had that shower yesterday. I'll probably have another shower probably on Monday. I'm not going to have a daily shower, because it's too difficult. I'll probably have another shower on Monday when my carer gets here again. And I think that's it. If you have any kind of questions about my experience, or you wanted to know anything about it, please let me know, and I'll be happy to respond to you. if you want to keep being updated on my progress and how the recovery period is going, please hit the subscribe button, and so you don't miss out on any content. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.